Welcome to the Byte, your go-to source for all things nerdy.
In bite-sized form.
Today we'll be talking about Doctor Who over here with our friend Marcus Jones. So let's talk about Doctor Who. It just ended its half season.
Did.
Thoughts?
You start.
I guess it was exciting and a little heartbreaking, but a little bit disappointing at the same time, I gotta admit. Only in the sense that I felt like it wasn't big enough for the ponds to end off of.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I definitely think the BBC decided to do kind of like these mini blockbusters for each episode. Like they had like the posters. I mean, with titles like "Dinosaurs on a Spaceship," "The Angels Take Manhattan."
Can we also just say right now, total spoilers. If you aren't aware,
right, yeah.
we will be talking about spoilers. So
Spoilers, sweetie.
yes.
Spoiler alert!
Spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah, they decided to kind of go with this more blockbuster approach, and I think it was really fun and very visual. I mean, my God, it looked the best that Doctor Who's ever looked. Like this is not a low-budget, lo-fi series anymore. This is like just as good as going to see a movie. But you do lose a lot of the emotion when you just become about dinosaurs on spaceships.
Yeah, and I kind of like didn't really fully believe that the Statue of Liberty suddenly got about half the size and was standing next to a hotel and no one had seen it move.
Yeah, definitely people will be watching that, so it's a little bit of
It was a cool
error.
sort of attempt to sort of show that, being in New York, it's like, of course, we gotta have the big statue, be the angel and all that, but yeah, it was
But like everyone sees it at all times, so how could it move?
Yeah, but I did something I really enjoyed about this season is they did a lot of these like genre spoofs. I mean, we had like a Doctor Who Western, which is like the Doctor is a perfect Western character.
But I feel like that's almost all that this season was or the half season. We're gonna call it a season just because that's all it is.
7.0.
7.0.
So.
I felt like that's all it was, is just little episodes in different genres, and there was no real through line except the fact that you knew that the pawns were gonna leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, the entire time, they're like, oh, we have 2 lives, what do we do? I don't know. And that was it.
I kind of liked how they did that. I mean, I wish they focused on it a little more, but I liked the idea that the pawns were growing tired of the Doctor. Like, that's something you don't usually see.
The Doctor didn't have anything else going on, which I guess makes sense. He doesn't always have a huge adventure like that or journey that he's going to, but it's kind of a little boring and anticlimactic.
Like, I felt that in the last episode, like, they were sort of deciding that between, like, the life of the Doctor and their lives. I felt like that last episode didn't really give them a choice. It was just like, oh, Rory, you're gonna be gone. And he's gone.
And then it's like, oh, well, Amy doesn't have a choice.
I almost wish it just ended on the Power of 3, the penultimate episode, where like they were deciding whether they stay at home, which was one of my favorite of the episodes. I mean, the whole monster plot was really rushed and kind of pointless.
Yeah.
But I really love seeing, the Doctor just playing like the Wii, like just give me a whole series of the Doctor at home doing ordinary things.
Yeah, that was really refreshing to see.
Yeah, it was really great to see that element. We got to meet some of Rory's family, his dad, which was great.
I want to know, apparently they are doing a kind of radio show, a voiceover, possibly animated or like at least storyboarded follow-up to Rory's dad.
Yeah, they actually did the storyboard.
Oh, did they already do it?
Exists,
okay,
yeah.
good.
So you can go online and watch it.
Cool.
BBC released it.
Yeah.
So they did a bit of an epilogue. Since they didn't get to film it.
Yeah.
But still.
Which is good.
Yeah. We did
And heartbreaking.
Yeah, very sad. Although it felt like it could have just been an episode where they could have gotten out of it really easily. Like BBC made such a big deal about them leaving, and yet the actual event of it, like they could have very easily just not had the angel come back in the end. But
just go through
but we got to look ahead to Doctor Who though, and we have a new companion coming up, Oswin.
Well,
Maybe?
she has played Oswin Oswald, who turned out to be a Dalek in that episode. But now we see her.
Who?
Doctor Who?
Doctor. I can't.
But in the clip of the Christmas special in which she is going to appear, she's getting out of a carriage in what looks to be Victorian, if not Edwardian garb. So I don't think it's the same Oswin. There's like rumors floating around that it's possibly an ancestor of hers that looks very similar, or that, that she's just kind of been plucked out of time somehow.
They've done the whole relative thing before with, I think, Martha Jones, right? Yeah, like she was first introduced in one of David Tennant's early episodes before actually coming a companion. So I would guess that would make a lot of sense. I mean, they already introduced her in the plot in the first episode of this season. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to see. I think she's going to be. I love Amy and Rory, the last Centurion and the girl who waited. A wonderful story, but I'm excited for something new and a companion who seems to know just as much as the Doctor does. Yeah. And if they go with the same like Oswin route, and something I'm also really excited about is we're going to see the return of the characters from last season's A Good Man Goes to War. So like those like little people that like the people that appeared like briefly and it was like the Doctor knew them for so long. We're actually gonna see their stories and see like him being with them and interacting. I don't know if it's like first meeting.
Thank God, because Moffat has this fantastic thing where he never goes back to things that he's said in the past.
See, I actually think that's fantastic. I love Moffat. And Moffat we trust.
Moffat. But now he's going back. He's going back, so I'll give him another chance.
But see, I love the way he structures his stories because, like, it's a show about time travel, and he literally writes the show like that.
Structured. That's the thing. But
there's like, come on, season 5 when they had like the one little continuing error where he wasn't wearing his jacket, and then you find out that Moffat planned that from the beginning. That's mind blowing, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Did he really plan that from the beginning?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have no doubt in my mind.
Continuity
we're not talking
just
anymore.
like part of the story. Whatever.
We're done. I wish an angel would just come and take you away.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome.
Have fun not having another co-host.
You know
guys
what?
Can just find my replacement.
I'll just find a new companion.
Fine. Well, fine. Jeez. Go find Oswin.
I guess.
Well, go find a Dalek. That'll be fun. Exterminate the Byte.
I enjoyed the half season. I wish we got more storyline. I think we're going to get back to it. We still have the whole silence has to come back because, see, the way they planned it, I was very confused about it and how they dropped it. But I went back and rewatched the other episodes, and they link it to the 11th's downfall. So we're not going to find out about the silence until Matt Smith leaves.
Yeah, because the only reference that they did to that this entire season was the Daleks losing all data about the Doctor.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm excited about it, and I enjoy it. I really look forward. Next year is the 50th anniversary, so we're going to get a ton of Doctor Who. We're going to get the rest of the half season. I think we might get a full season. We're going to get a special. We don't know what's in it, but I'm excited. And best of all, Matt Smith has a new tweed jacket.
Yeah.
And bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
All right, but that's enough Doctor talk. Let's go to our Flicks picks.
Yes. Who do we want to start with?
I'll go first. My Flicks pick would be Luther. It's this awesome show about, it stars Idris Elba, who you've seen in possibly The Wire or Thor or The Office in a couple of one of those episodes. It's, he's a cop, a genius pretty much, and he's pretty much like torn between like his work and sort of like his social life, because all he thinks about is the job. And it also stars Ruth Wilson, who's going to be in the upcoming Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer. She plays a sort of, I wouldn't say a psychotic killer, but sort of like a killer in a way, but like, very charismatic and wants to be friends with Luther. And Idris Elba's performance is amazing. I would really go check it out.
I've heard it's great. I haven't seen it yet, but what's your pick here?
My pick, Freaks and Geeks is now on Netflix. And that is such a basic, awesome, just classic TV show that everybody should watch because it's so well written and just amazing. It's an amazing show.
If
you haven't seen it, just go see it. Freaks and Geeks. So good.
Stop watching The Byte and go watch Freaks and Geeks if you haven't. But then after, come back and watch more of The Byte because we're great too.
Yes.
I'm going to have to go with another classic series. I'm going to go with Cheers. Now, it might be a little older, but it's all on Netflix. I'm a big fan of it. It's great to be able to watch this show that, like, there's no way Cheers would get made right now. There's no way any network would pick up a show that's literally just about people talking in a bar. I mean, they don't even leave the bar for the first season, which is incredible. The way that show is crafted, the timing, the casting, it's great. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It is a must-watch for sitcoms. If you like comedies, you need to watch this show because it's incredible. Have you guys seen it?
Oh, that was like my Nick at Night show. Every single night, it was Cheers. That and probably something like I Love Lucy. I love those Nick at Night
Maybe we should take a field trip to the Cheers bar.
We should.
Since that's like around the block.
We should go there.
We should probably go there.
Let's go there.
Cool.
Why don't you guys join us?
Come join us, and we'll go to the Cheers bar. It'll be so much fun.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Right.
This was The Byte.
Yum.